In 1990, Francisco Gonzalez founded a company dedicated to providing mariachi and other traditional musicians with high-quality handmade musical strings. Today, we continue that mission at Guadalupe Custom Strings. High-quality musical strings made by hand in East LA. We make strings for mariachi musicians, for traditional musicians who otherwise are marginalized and don't always have access to the strings that are as high a quality as they deserve. And our mission is to make them by hand and to provide them with strings that are as good as their instruments and as good as they are as musicians.
My name is Albert Gray. I work for Guadalupe Custom Strings and I'm a master string maker. What I do is I get a core, whether it's fiber, metal, and I wrap it with a material. If I'm not putting myself into the string, it's not giving what the customer is here for, right? Which is that love, the love of music, the love of work, right? Musicians love to play music, right? And that's my gift to them. You know, my reciprocation to them is giving them a string with love.
It's important that strings are calibrated, that the density and the weight and the mass of the string are all equal, so that when the string is actually vibrating, which is what the string is made to do, it's made to vibrate, the weight is evenly distributed across the entire string so that it can vibrate in a circular motion. If one side is too heavy or it's not balanced, it's going to give a vibration that changes and flutters, and also you're going to get a note that the same way. It's not going to ring like a true frequency, consistent, and it's not going to give you a clear, clean tone.
Francisco, the founder, is from East LA. Jacob is from East LA. I was born in East LA. My son was born in East LA, you know, so it's like a stamp on LA from East LA, you know. It's like we're stamping it and we're sending it to the world, what we're giving to you guys, what was given to us, you know. We're doing here, you know, I don't think anybody can quite do it the way we're doing it. You know, I think there's other people that do similar, but they're not doing what we're doing. And they're not doing it the way we're doing it, and they're not doing it with the history that we're doing it with.
This is pretty much a small operation. We have myself, one employee full-time and one part-time. We don't think very much of making a big operation out of it. We're trying to make the best strings, not make the most strings. The strings make the sound of the guitar. The guitar amplifies the sound of the string. A low quality string on your instrument is going to make a low quality frequency and a low quality sound, and that will be amplified on possibly a very nice expensive guitar. The core of a string, when it's being made, has to be stretched. When you're winding a string, there also has to be tension against that string and against it coming off of the spool and being wound around the core of the string. And there has to maintain a pressure with all of these angles changing and all of the spinning going on. You can use the same materials and not make it well. And what we do by hand is make it well. The process of actually wrapping it around the core, that part we do by hand, because it's the same thing as making a tortilla by hand. You can't do the same by machine.